What was Nick the Destroyer's importance to Florida wrestling?
You know, when I found out about this documentary about Nick the Destroyer, I knew I had to be a part of it. Nick the Destroyer to Florida wrestling is what Hulk Hogan is to professional wrestling itself.
Bro, we wouldn't have Florida wrestling if it wasn't for Nick the Destroyer.
There is not a single person more important than Nick the Destroyer.
He went through Team 3D school pretty quick. He was like one of the quickest I've ever seen go through wrestling camp, and he just destroyed him, took 3D by awe. Then he came through PWE. He made waves. I did not want to step in the ring with him at all. I mean, he was that good. He was that good.
I mean, when I think about Nick the Destroyer, I think about, you know, when I see WrestleMania 30, I want to see Nick the Destroyer versus, I don't know, Cammy maybe. I think that'd be a good match.
I think everybody that has ever laced a pair of boots or wrestling shoes in this state needs, and this is just my opinion, my humble opinion, I think anybody that has ever stepped into a ring, and anyone here in this locker room would agree, that's ever stepped into the ring here in Florida needs to pay homage to Nick the Destroyer.
I mean, he was a mastermind. He could manipulate anyone.
That man was the backbone of PWA. He came to every show, he cheered for everybody.
Being Nick the Destroyer's first manager, I am really sad to say he's moved on to bigger, better managers now that he's more famous in this business. But I am very honored to say I was his first manager, and you know, Nick stole my heart.
But Nick hopped the rail, slid in the ring, and ripped his shirt off, and I saw actual fear coming, spewing from me. I couldn't believe it. Nick locked up with me and threw me around the ring, and I was like, are you kidding me? He beat me with the Norway bomb. 1, 2, 3. And I lost the vintage internet TV title.
The very night Nick Destroyer won the internet title, we did the Irish bloodbath. He didn't call anything. He did nothing. All I know is I turned around and he hit me with a chair. And he kept hitting me. And he kept telling me to get up and hit me some more. And then some more. And he pushed me to the mat. Cut me all over. Bleeding everywhere. He's fucking crazy. He's crazy. He wanted to kill me. That's what I believe. He wanted to literally kill me for being there that night. He didn't even tell me what was gonna happen. He just started hitting me. I didn't know. He hit me. And then we went to Waffle House. And then everything was okay because he bought me some of Bert's famous chili. And it was just amazing.
And then after that, he had no tag partner. I mean, it's groundbreaking. It really is. When you really think about it, like, you just won the tag team titles. You had everything in the palm of your hands. And you get Nick the Destroyer in there, or the Sawyer, as I should say. And, well, tell us about that match, actually. How did that go down?
All that happened was, I heard the bell ring, I ran after Nick, and just threw a clothesline. Just regular clothesline, took me out. Just by himself. It was I mean, from what I remember, he hit me exceptionally hard, and I just remember being carried to the back. But he just seemed so happy when we got backstage. From what I remember, my memory wasn't quite there after the thing.
And then it went on to winning hybrid titles, tag team titles by himself. And then he finally did it. He captured the heavyweight title.
You know, Drew McCann's the only one to complain about how he got shoot pinned, right, by me. Well, you know what? I got shoot pinned by Nick the Destroyer, okay? He took my unified PW titles without me knowing he was going over. All he did was he ran the ring, speared me in my gut, hooked my leg, put all his weight down, 1, 2, 3, he's the new champion. But yet I get paid as the bad guy, as the belt mark, right? This is just such bullshit.
I was doing a four-way scramble match that involved Nick the Destroyer, Kentucky Jordan, June McKenzie, and me. And June McKenzie got into a little bit of a car wreck, and he was the guy that was supposed to win. So Nick the Destroyer politicked and got his way changed for Kendrick to be able to go over in that match. He was kind of edited at the last second. I was extremely pissed off at Nick at that time. Like it was one of those times where I didn't like being around him. He was like it was bad. Nick the Destroyer, very hated guy. He thought he was just too good to take the pin at the time, and I was like, Nick, I mean, this is only your second day in the business. What the hell, man? It was rough dealing with him. I don't want to talk about it.
He's one of the best. He really is. And, I mean, he's done so much for this business, and I can't believe how much he's done all by himself. And Nick, you're number one.
Nick had a run in the Fed as the Patriot for a while, and those of you that don't know this, Matt Bourne was going to clown until he tore his quad, in which Nick the Destroyer stepped. Nick was a lot of gimmicks back then, man. Nick was the Renegade, the Patriot, going to clown. For those of you that don't know, Van Hammer, on a couple of live tapings, when you know who couldn't show up, Nick actually donned the Van Hammer tights and went out there, man. Mr. Perfect also in the Fed couldn't make it to a couple shows, so they put a blonde wig on Nick, and Nick actually did the part of Mr. Perfect, did the perfect flex, and he actually did it better than Kurt, man. I, for one, owe my career to Nick the Destroyer. I hope someday they open up an independent wrestling Hall of Fame, and Nick the Destroyer needs to have his own wing by himself, because some of the greatest, even some of the greatest managers in Florida wrestling, guys such as myself, George Martel, Tammy Kendrick, like Nick gave us all our pointers, man. People praise me for my promos. And here's a little bit of, I shouldn't be saying this because it kind of is detrimental to my career. Every promo I've ever cut word for word has been written by Nick the Destroyer. So Nick, if you're watching this, buddy, on behalf of me, I know I have a reputation for being a douchebag, but I love you, buddy.
What can I say? The guy taught me everything I know.
You are the best, my friend. You made PW what it is today.
The week leading up to my big ACW title defense, he took me to Bangkok, Thailand to train me for Nui Lee. We got on his private jet at the Claremont Airport. His mom dropped us off limousine style. Nick, what can I say, buddy? You've done it all. You've body slammed Andre the Giant. You've led me and Kendrick to greatness. You're the mastermind behind the Koop Tang clan. And all I gotta say is this. Thanks, buddy.
Nick, you got my love, man. You got my love. That's where we're going.
Nick, we love you.
We love you.
Love you, Nick.
Guitar's play.